What's up, Steeler Nation? This is my preview video for Week 9. Um, Steelers go to Baltimore. Big heavyweight matchup for the AFC North. With a win this week, which I feel like the Steelers will do, we can really take a step forward in really taking over this division. If you would have asked me that a month ago, I would have said no way. But the Steelers, they're just making a lot of progress, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Still work to do, but they're playing a lot better. The last couple weeks I've come out with hate weeks. I decided not to do one this week. Basically because, you can take it how you want. I'm sure not just the Steeler fan base, but the entire TTC, people that make football videos, etc. I think us and the rest of you guys can agree the Raven video makers, they pretty much speak for themselves on stupidity, so there's really nothing to really fucking talk about here. But when the Steelers and Ravens get together, it's always a good game. This is what a true rivalry is. I do hate the Ravens, but I do respect them at the same time, unlike the other two fools from Ohio and the AFC North, which I have no respect for at all, just garbage franchises. But at least the Ravens have done something, you know what I'm saying? At least the Ravens have won big games in the past. This game, like the game in Pittsburgh, I look for that to happen in Baltimore, but I see Pittsburgh winning this game. Baltimore is always a hard place to play, So, I respect that. I really do. But I just feel like, we're going to win this game. We're playing good ball right now. And Baltimore, like I said, early on in the season, they look like contenders. Now they look like pretenders. They're a 500 football team. They're in third place in the North. And the Steelers win this game Sunday, they're going to be sitting pretty in the division with only one division game left to play. So this is a must-win for Pittsburgh. It's a must-win for both teams, straight up. You can say what you want, but Ravens lose this game, they're in a deep hole that it's going to be hard for them to crawl out of, especially with the schedule the AFC North has the rest of the way. Hearing a lot of talk this week, last couple of weeks actually, of Raven fans really shitting all over Harbaugh. They want him fired one week, then the next week he's a genius. Typical football fans. We'll see. I do know that he's not. If you want to compare coaches, Tomlin and Harbaugh, go look at the numbers. Just go look at the numbers, and I'll leave that there. Now let's talk about the Ravens quarterbacks. Raven fans, you please make your mind up on this one too. You got to make up your mind on this one too, because you do the same thing you do with your head coach. The quarterback position. 1 week, Joe Flacco is elite. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Then the next week, y'all want Lamar Jackson to start. Let me tell you a little something about Lamar Jackson. I'm from Louisville. I couldn't tell you how many games of Lamar Jackson I watched at Louisville, live on TV, etc. If you think Lamar Jackson is going to come in right away and make things electric, it ain't going to happen. Okay? If this dude cannot, if Lamar Jackson, he's not an accurate passer straight up. And if you get him out the pocket and you hit him, he will fumble straight up. I watched him forever. I know if this guy can't throw the ball on a fucking mid-level teams in the ACC, what makes you think he's going to do in the NFL? Please explain to me. Lamar Jackson is not the answer. You guys are going to be highly disappointed with that, and I think some of you already know that. So go ahead and start Lamar Jackson. I would love to see you guys start Lamar, because we can start him. Just go ahead and start him and see what happens. He ain't the answer. Why the fuck y'all gave up picks to get him? Like he's going to be Joe Flacco's replacement? It ain't going to happen. He's a gadget guy. He's a Cordell Stewart. That's it. Now, if they knew what they were doing, they could use him as like a Randall L type deal, but they're not going to do that. So, start Lamar Jackson and watch what happens and watch what a dumb pick that you made because he won't be shit in this league. He won't be shit in this league. He just don't have it straight up. He ain't Mike Vick. He ain't Cam Newton. He's a Cordell, man. He's not going to be a fucking great quarterback. He's not going to be great at anything unless you got the ball on the 5-yard line. I'm just being real. So please start Lamar Jackson or Joe Flacco. I don't really give a fuck. Our defense is playing very well lately, and I look for that to continue, especially after the disappointment performance that the Steelers put on Week 4 in Heinz Field. I look for the Steelers to bounce back and get a fucking win in Baltimore. Now, I do feel like it'll be a close game. Maybe a last-second field goal. Who knows? This is AFC North ball. This is an AFC North rivalry. It's two teams that know each other very, very fucking well. Now, let's talk about these Steelers for a minute. Offensively, when you play the Ravens, let's get this. We're going to get the running game going. The first time we played them, we didn't do shit running the ball. But I think our offensive line is playing a lot better than it was back then. And I look for that to continue, and I look for James Conner to have success on that overrated defense of the Baltimore Ravens. I just look for it to happen. I look for us to do what we want against the Ravens. You went out and got Ty Montgomery, but the Packers traded him because he was fucking dumb. But congratulations, y'all act like you fucking won something there. Congratulations, Baltimore. Yeah, fuck the Ravens. Let's go get this W. Let's go sit at 5-2-1 in the North. Defensively, shut down that run. Whether it's Lamar Jackson, whether it's Joe Flacco, get in their face, hit them, force turnovers. Just straight up. You got to stop the run and get pressure on the quarterback, force turnovers on defense. It's the formula every week to win the fucking game. Offensively, you know where I'm at with this. I say it every week, run the ball, and it will open up for you to throw it to whoever you want, AB, Juju, Vance McDonald. But I'm really pleased. We got to get this number 3 receiver, find out who are we. Is it James Washington? Is it Justin Hunter? Is Eli Rogers still alive? Etc. We've got to get this number 3 spot at receiver fit. We got to find somebody to step up and make plays. Injuries, I think it's Marcus Gilbert. Of course, the big story this week is Ben Roethlisberger's finger, but at least it's not on his throwing hand. We'll see. And that's why I feel like this week it's going to be key to get that running game going. Because don't think Baltimore ain't eyeing that finger, bro. I guarantee you. But yeah, man, it's Steelers-Ravens. It's going to be nasty, man. These teams don't like each other. The fan bases don't like each other. It is what it is. Injury front for them, I'm not real sure who's all injured for them. But we've got, in that first matchup, we got no pressure on the quarterback. We have got to get pressure on the quarterback and force turnovers and get them off the field so we can get on the field and score points. Straight up. But Baltimore's a hard place to play, but I expect the Pittsburgh Steelers to go in and get a win against the greatest defense of all time. I really do feel that will happen this Sunday. There's not a team in the AFC North that scares me at all. We started the season by listening to these Baltimore cocksuckers run their mouth because we tied with the Browns, and then them dumb fucking motherfuckers, they got real humbled when they dropped 9 points in Cleveland and got beat by the Browns. It didn't really have nothing to say either. And you know, I got a lot of people asking me, do I think that some of these Raven fans in here are racist? Yeah, I mean, if you listen to what they're saying, it's kind of, yeah, you know, closet Klansmen or something. I don't know, whatever. It really don't matter. This is my coach right here, Mike Tomlin. We're gonna go get a W in Baltimore. Really looking forward to the videos this week. The only ones that I've really caught so far was still 58s. But I'm sure those other goofs from Baltimore will come out with some kind of video or come out with something to try to make you guys believers. But you ain't fooling us. Charlie Batch went there and got one. There's no reason why the team we got now won't go there and get one. Because the Baltimore Ravens, you can say what you want. You can call them close games. They are a different team at home, but they're just a mediocre football team right now. They're 4-4. There's really nothing for them to pump their chest about other than the win they got against us in week 4. I mean, you know, they had a chance to really take over this division, and they can't beat the NFC South. I mean, straight up. And we'll just go from here, see what happens. Like I said, I expect the Steelers to roll with another win. And shit, as soon as this game's over, we got a Thursday night game, so no time to waste. But let's get ready to go to Baltimore. Let's get James Conner involved early. Wear out their defense and keep their offense off the field. We got to play smart, man. The penalties and the dumb, retarded, pointless turnovers that we have, I felt like, you know, we could have dropped at least 45 on Cleveland. Just my opinion. And I feel like, you know, we get things. If this game is close at halftime, look for a lot of James Conner in the second half. Because that O-line's playing outstanding. Artie Burns, I talked about him a little bit during the bye week. I don't expect Artie Burns to be back next year. What are you doing? Like, what are you doing? What happened to you? You know, you went from being like an average corner to being the shits to now, like, you are like better than everybody and late and etc. I'm glad Mike Thomas. I sound like Ravens Red Zone. McLeman. No. But yeah, man. I'm just ready for this game. I'm ready for the just to take care of business, man, and get ready for Carolina and get these fucking bitches from Baltimore out the way. I'm tired of hearing about how they got the best defense in the league and they're giving up 30 points. It's just, they're overrated. The Ravens are overrated, straight up. They started out hot in September, but remember, I say this all the time. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. And over the last few years, we know how it is. The Ravens, they start off okay. They look like they might do something. And then, like, late season, where y'all been at the last few years? The same shit's going to happen this year. Just going to disappear. Just disappear. Y'all starting to sound like Cincinnati late in the season. But, yeah, let's go get this win. Let's go be sitting nice. First place in the AFC North with one division game left. Not much else for me here to say. Really couldn't put like a solid hate week together this week. But I'm out, man. Y'all take care of each other. Steelers, as always, shout out to everybody. Y'all know who y'all are. And let's get this win and get a good grip on the AFC North, because we win this, we'll have a really, really good shot of taking over this division. Happy Halloween, everybody, by the way. Be safe wherever you're at. I went way, way too long on this video over this fucking dumbass franchise, the Baltimore Ravens, and their dumbass video makers just aren't even worth my time. Shout out to Still58. I seen you already taking shots at Beltway. Good shit. I'm out, man. Peace.